Okay, and we're live. So, what do you guys think about this Duck Dynasty guy getting fired?
Take it away, T-Bad.
I don't know. I mean, I guess to see why he got fired, but I guarantee as soon as the ratings start going down for the show because he's not on it, they're going to hire him back.
You think he's that important?
Yeah, everyone loves that guy.
I
Really?
thought he was like the supporting role. He's not one of the main guys, is he?
He's the dad, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen like 2 episodes, and he wasn't in it much.
I've seen like two, and he was in it quite a bit in the ones I saw. I don't know. I don't really like the show, so I can't really talk. But
Okay, so what about the bold statement of A&E? Right, that's the network, A&E.
yeah,
Yeah, how about them just throwing out the First Amendment?
you know, I feel like most places would fire people if they didn't like how they talked. I don't know.
So you think it's just like any other business? You can't.
Well, it's kind of like Paula D or whatever her name was. Like she got fired or whatever for saying the N word. What, like years ago or whatever it was?
It was like over the summer.
I thought she said it like years ago though. I don't think she didn't say it
Oh.
then,
I
did
don't know.
she?
Well, no, it was during a trial.
Yeah.
I don't know when the trial was, but
I don't know, but I mean, like that's like she wasn't even working then, you know.
right, neither was he.
I know. He said it in an interview though.
Right, didn't
In
even
a
say it on their
magazine.
channel.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's I don't know, seems pretty invasive.
I think they should replace him, kind of like how that Family Guy episode where they replaced Meg, or the whole family, like the new mom.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's what you think?
Yeah, just get a new cool dad. I
Just
mean,
like an actor to come in, not even
yeah,
be
bring in a
him.
good actor like Nicolas Cage or Keanu Reeves or something.
Oh, Nicolas Cage.
Fill the role.
Okay.
Fill the role, make the show better.
So you think they're gonna make the show better by adding Nicolas Cage instead of this guy?
I mean, maybe, but in all honesty, though, I mean, with any kind of workplace, you sign a contract, right? You're supposed to. They represent the A&E network. The fact that he is suspended makes a lot of sense. Like I said, not only you can say whatever you want, granted, but you're still representing, that entire network plus the show brand itself. And then, saying things like that, and say if he wasn't suspended, would make A&E look bad. Saying, oh, A&E hates gays, stuff like that. That would come up about it.
I don't even
Oh,
think
and
what
also
he said
I'm
was that
pretty sure
offensive.
he's the main character on the show. Or he's considered the main character. Just
I would
throwing that
say
out
the two brothers and the uncle are the ones that are always doing the
Well,
shenanigans. So
he's the one that created the Duck Commander. So it's pretty much his money. And
right.
yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, the article for CNN says he's the star of A&E's Duck Dynasty. So I mean,
Wow.
I would say he's an important person in the show.
Okay.
I mean, I
I
feel
didn't
like
know
if the
he was the
ratings go
star.
down because he's not there, they're just gonna be like, "Hey, you're coming back," and then he's gonna have all the bartering chips to be like, "Well, you're gonna have to give me more money because I don't want to come back."
Well, maybe the episodes I saw, he didn't really emerge into his real role that he has now, or
Maybe.
used to
I don't
have now that he got suspended. But I don't think what he said was really that bad, and I don't think the audience that watches this show really cares about what he said or
No.
would be against it.
I mean, credibility-wise, he doesn't really have any in regards to saying stuff like that. Because let's be honest, he's not like a politician or on the radio, or you know what I mean. Like
Well,
it's
he
kind of a
wasn't even
reality.
saying it as like how a lot of people are taking it because he was saying like through like a religious perspective, it's a sin, and then he said that it was like bestiality, which is what people were getting mad about. Like he's comparing homosexuality to bestiality, but he's just saying it's a sin. He's not even saying like these people should be, crucified or something.
Exactly. No pitchforks, no torches going after these guys like Frankenstein. He's just saying, I don't think what they're doing is right. The end. He didn't say we should go kill them all.
And he's making a joke about it more than anything. He's like the quote he said. It seems like to me a vagina as a man would be more desirable than a man's anus. I mean,
Exactly.
it's literally just a joke. Like, he wasn't even like saying these people should think about what they're doing and not do it. He's just saying his thoughts. I don't
Yeah,
know.
unfortunately, your thoughts can get you suspended and fired, especially in the days of this sensitive kind of America thing. You can't say any like you're representing A&E and stuff still. You can't there's like it's kind of like a fine line, and apparently he crossed that fine line at least in A&E standards. And I think like I said, it was a good decision on their part. Like I said, because you're kind of it wouldn't make A&E look bad. Like like I said, if they kept him on board, it would make A&E seem like, oh, they don't like gays, stuff like that. I think it was important for them to suspend him. However, do I think he comes back? Yeah, I actually think he comes back. Or heck, they just put Duck Dynasty on a new freaking channel.
Yeah,
That will
I
take
mean,
him.
competitor.
honestly,
Probably.
like, do they
Someone will
have
pick him up.
Chick-fil-A commercials on A&E? Because I'm pretty sure they're openly against gay people. It's
What
like
about
it's
the
just
Procter
stupid.
and Gamble thing?
Yeah, Procter and Gamble.
Like, it's not confirmed that they
Yeah.
actually did that, but a lot of people think that they hate Christians or whatever, and they support the devil and whatnot. And they openly hated on the majority at
Yeah.
the time, and I think it still would be, but the majority of people, and they didn't care, or as the article says in the news, what people think. But they're defending the minority here. This isn't even a majority that they're really worried about. I think it's a pretty bold step.
Yeah, I mean, this is like their number one show, and they're kicking off one of the main guys, at least one of the main guys. And I mean, I feel like the ratings are going to go down initially because of it, but eventually they're going to go down. And then what are they going to do? Are they going to hire him back and then just look like, hey, we forgive you, hey, come back? But I mean, that looks worse than just saying like, hey, he made a mistake, but this doesn't reflect on our beliefs, and then just keep the show on.
No, what they'll do, they'll probably suspend him, and then he'll probably make it a public apology kind of thing. He'll do that, give it some time, then people forget about it. It's kind of like how you were talking about Chick-fil-A earlier in Chicago. Oh, we're not letting Chick-fil-A in Chicago. Oh wait, now they have one on State and Lake Street right on the Chicago Loop.
Well, no, I was talking more
People
like
forgive
they
you.
advertise on their network, but they openly hate gays. Like, it's the same thing to me. If you're letting them advertise and they hate gays, it's the same thing as supporting them.
The Salvation Army too.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would have just been better for them to be like, hey, this isn't how A&E reflects, and then make him say an apology before just saying, you know what, you're gone. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
right,
was
right. Say
kind
that
of
it's
like,
his own thoughts and has
yeah, it
nothing
was
to do
really
with A&E.
preemptive of them because they're just like, hey, this guy said this in a magazine article that's not even out yet. It comes out in January,
True, that too.
and they're just like, hey, you're gone. Like, they should have just been like, hey, if you don't apologize for this and say these aren't, and like, kind of like take back your steps, we're gonna have to do some action instead of, doing what they did. I think it was just really like quick of them to do this. But that's just me.
I agree with you, T-Bad. I don't
I
know
didn't.
about Raider. He
I
does.
And then he
I
talks about
disagree.
He talks about racial stuff in the article too, apparently, but no one cares about that.
Well, I mean, we can have all this stuff on Family Guy. That's fine. Nobody has a
Yeah.
problem with Family Guy.
Oh yeah, Family Guy makes fun of gay people all the time. God forbid. Oh, but it's a joke show, so it's okay. I'm sorry, Duck
All right.
Dynasty is a joke of a show.
That's true. They don't even film where they live.
Yeah.
They go down to what is it, Mississippi or something? But they live in California. Forget what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Louisiana.
they don't even
Louisiana.
film where they live. It doesn't even make sense.
I don't know. That's just me.
They make
I just
money.
think it was really preemptive of them to do this. Whatever.
Well, I would be glad to see them go to a different show and keep or different channel and keep their opinions.
Or you have a spin-off and
Yeah,
the
me too.
dad just has his own show on a different channel.
What would he have?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Once you make your money, people will give you a show. Look at Charlie Sheen after he got kicked off 2.5 Men. Hey, a year later, he's got a new show already. It happens on a new
Yeah,
channel.
but this is reality TV. What is he going to do reality-wise? He's not going to go on an actor on a different show like Anger Management or whatever.
No. But he'll get his own reality show. They could always make something else. There's always people that he could plug in. kind of
Well,
thing.
the
Like,
whole premise of this reality show is he made this duck call and he's a billionaire because of it. Like, what are they going to make a reality show of him? Hey, I got kicked off this reality show. Here's my reality show about getting kicked off.
yeah, there you go.
It just,
It,
I
it
don't know.
could be.
I honestly think they're going to backtrack and be like, hey, yeah, we want you to come back.
Yeah, well, the thing is, if the ratings do plummet, yeah, he'll be back. I mean, that's how it always is. And then the ratings will soar because he's back on the show.
And then in the end, they're dumb for doing that because he's going to have all the chips because he's going to be like, well, you're going to have to pay me a lot of money if you want me back. And then they're going to have to pay him a shit ton.
But what would A&E say if they took him back? Nothing. He would just come
They
back
would
on.
make him. They would probably
Yeah.
make him apologize and then
They would
be
make
like,
him apologize, yeah.
hey, yeah, we don't feel this way, and neither does he because he took like his statement or whatever.
Okay.
Too bad it's spoken.
I like the aggression there. Really pounded it in
I don't
there.
know. It's just stuff like this is just really blown up. And I saw
It's
someone
true.
on Facebook
It's true.
today. He was talking about how like if this was a racial thing or something, people would be more like defending it. And I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, depending on how he said it. Like what he said wasn't even that bad.
It doesn't
Like it's
even
not
matter.
like if he would have been like, yeah, gays should go to hell and blah blah blah. You know, if he said that kind of stuff, I would understand why people are so upset about this.
Right.
But he
Nothing
was
he
just
said was
saying, like,
aggressive.
he wasn't even like saying like homosexuality is like bestiality. He was just saying like this is how I think of homosexuality. He puts in the same category as bestiality and promiscuity, which is like it's bad. That's all he was saying. Like he wasn't saying like, hey, the equivalent to you having sex with that man is having sex with a dog.
Good
I
analogy.
feel like that's how people took this. It's just ridiculous. I mean. But whatever. That's America. You know,
America.
we take things
Is
really
it only
really
America?
harshly.
Do you think you don't think Europe cares?
Europe is so lax and stuff that I doubt they can.
Oh, how many times have you been there?
Well, I'm just saying,
Oh,
considering how like
all right.
how they don't care about nudity and stuff, I feel like they're pretty lax.
Oh, they don't care about nudity over there.
Yeah, dude. Haven't you ever seen their rating systems?
No.
Like in movies and stuff, it like how you know how like R-rated movies, like if it has nudity, it's pretty much guaranteed to be R.
Yeah.
Like their thing is violence. They don't like that very much, but like nudity and stuff, they're fine with it. They're like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you say
It's
so.
pretty cool. I don't know. That's what my teacher was telling me. He showed us like a graph of like their viewer discretion kind of audience things, and most of it was towards violence. Nudity was just like teenager kind of stuff. It's like really. But then our society, PG-13 movie, you have people killing each other.
Different cultures, man. Different cultures.
Yeah.
True. Are the Duck Dynasty popular in Europe?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
mean,
think it really appeal to them.
Apparently, it is the #1 non-fiction series in telecast in cable history.
Oh
Duck
my
Dynasty.
god. So this is topping Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
I'm not even sure which one I'd rather have.
Me either. I don't know.
They're
I mean,
both
this
so
premise,
bad.
this premise is a little bit different. I mean, it's more like, hey, here's this family that's rich. Here's the stupid stuff they do. Whereas Jersey Shore, it's like, hey, here's these people that no one knows about, but now we know about them because they're in Jersey Shore. It's just, I don't know.
Making famous
I'd rather
people out of
deal with Duck
non-famous
Dynasty. They're
people.
easier to ignore than Jersey Shore because Jersey Shore they come up with like words and stuff like Guido and they made that stuff popular. Duck
Make
Dynasty,
up
it's like
Guido.
you see their shit.
Guido was a derogatory term for an Italian for a long time.
No, that's a Dago, not a Guido.
No, it's a Guido.
No, Dago is the derogatory term.
What do you got, Raider?
For what?
Really? A derogatory term for an Italian. Is it Guido or Dago?
Guido.
It's Guido.
Dude, Dago is a bad word too.
Okay, well, I'm just saying Guido was a derogatory term for an Italian before Jersey Shore came along.
Well, either way, they made that more like common vernacular. In Duck Dynasty, I mean, they have their shit in stores and stuff, and it's just like whatever. I can ignore that. But when people are like, it's the situation and shit like that, that's annoying to me.
Okay, so you don't think that they've come up with anything on their own, Duck Dynasty? No.
Nothing that's really said that much, at least that I've been around.
All right, how many seasons are they on?
5. This is the 5th season.
Wow.
5 seasons of Duck Dynasty?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought there was like 2.
No, there's been.
No.
This is the 5th season. It's coming up.
Oh my gosh. It's a ton.
Crap.
I just feel like it's easier to ignore Duck Dynasty than it was the Jersey Shore fan. But that's just me.
Well, I think more of the stupid girls that talk a lot, and you can't avoid hearing them watch Jersey Shore, so you'd hear them.
Yeah, like I think the audience is different for both. I feel like Duck Dynasty is more like the older crowd than Jersey Shore.
I don't know, Raider, doesn't your girlfriend watch it?
Yeah. She doesn't really watch it anymore though. She
Is it because she heard about this?
No.
Did this turn her off? She's like, man, they hate gays.
Well, like my girlfriend's parents watched Duck Dynasty. I can almost guarantee they didn't watch Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I mean they're two completely different things. I mean a lot of Southerners like Duck Dynasty too. Like when I lived in North Carolina.
Yeah, we live in the north.
Huge. I mean that was such a big thing. Like even at like my work, they had like Duck Commander like cups and shirts, and they like a whole end cap of it. Walmart,
my grandma watches it too.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. I mean this is
not. They have that stuff here. Like I've seen it at Walmart, but it's not it's not like front and center. It's like in the back by like hunting stuff.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Really?
It's like
I saw the Duck Dynasty stuff at the front of Walmart the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Last time I was there, I saw it in the back because I was by the electronics and I was walking towards like the toys and stuff, and there's like that's where all the Duck Dynasty stuff was when I was there.
It was like on the end, like of the clothing aisle, like when you go into the store, and then it's like on the corner.
Well, I mean, like I'm not saying like all their stuff was there, but like the majority of the stuff that I saw was in the back. I saw some like I saw some ducks and stuff. And yeah, and shirts and stuff. But like I saw like most of like the cups and stuff like that in the back.
That makes me wonder because I thought like older people were a little more reasonable.
No.
Interessante.
Yeah. Anyways.
So yeah, I'm just gonna say this whole thing was just completely blown out of proportion, and it just.
Me too.
It's gonna be one of those stories that lasts for like a week or two, and then it's just gonna be done. And people are gonna forget about it until he comes back, and then it's gonna be brought up again. Like, how could they let this guy back? He said so many mean things about gay people. And then there's gonna be the argument again, and then it'll be forgotten like a couple weeks again. It's just one of those stupid things.
All right, now we have video proof of this. I guess we'll see in I don't know, probably next season of Duck Dynasty if he's back.
Yeah, like I'm thinking maybe like halfway through the season when the ratings are down, they're gonna be like, shit, we need something to bring the ratings up. And then they're gonna be like, hey, Phil, I think his name was, or whatever it was. Hey, we kind of want you back.
Done. That's what's gonna happen, and I guess we will see, and we'll do a hangout next time when he comes back.
I can almost guarantee like the first like episode or two of the show is going to be really big because they're going to want to watch it to see like, hey,
what it's like.
Is this show good still without him? And then they're going to be like, oh man, the show's not as good without him. And
what if they think? Well, here, let's throw this out. What if it's better? What if it actually makes the show better? Like, that piece of crap.
If it makes it better, hey, they got lucky.
But, yeah, what if more people watch it to be like, hey, I never heard of Duck Dynasty before, and then they hear the story and they're like, oh man, I'm gonna see what it's about.
Well, first of all, I don't know how you haven't heard of Duck Dynasty. That's ridiculous, but that could happen. I mean, if that happens, that's fine. I don't know, whatever. But it's kind of like when Charlie Sheen got kicked off of 2.5 Men or whatever. The first few episodes when Ashton Kutcher was there, like, oh yeah, this is good. Oh, we gotta watch this, and then it kind of went down. They realized Ashton Kutcher wasn't the same thing as Charlie Sheen, and they're like, oh,
Ashton Kutcher, you gotta see it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. The
Yeah, it's
Butterfly
like
Effect 17. Gotta watch it.
it's like when something happens, people are like, "Oh man, I want to see how this is now," and then they get disappointed, or they're just like, "Yeah, this isn't the same," and then they just lose interest.
So true. So true.
Yeah, that's just how America is, I guess.
America.
The attention span of Americans is
Hating on
pretty small.
America so much today.
Hey,
Yeah, babe.
I
What's
don't
up?
hate Americans.
I should go move to Europe.
I don't hate Americans. I'm sure the Europeans are just as bad. It's just you just know the American tendency is better than European because you live here. You know.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
mean, fuck the French. That's all I'm gonna say.
okay. Now we're specifically hating on the French. All right. I think that's enough for today. Enough Duck Dynasty.
Yeah,
We'll
I
catch
never
you
want to
guys
talk about this
later
show again.
when they come back, or when that guy comes back, then we'll do another hangout. But that's enough for
Right.
today. We'll catch you guys in the next hangout.
Sounds good. Catch you guys later.